guys, back out in the doghouse, or attempting to go out in the doghouse. Got the Jimmy out of the garage, so now I got myself some room to do my work on my Fargo again. But my floor just full of grease and oil. I know it's only a garage floor, but I kind of like to keep it reasonably clean, just to make it look nice. But I've got to take the Fargo and move it back out here, and then start have some real fun. Got a job coming in tomorrow. I got to paint a Dodge bumper and roof, so that'll tie me up for a couple of days getting that all primed and prepped and this sort of stuff. But anyway, at least I can get back to my Fargo, what I really like to do. So anyway, we'll get at her. Look what Bandit and I found. That's nice, eh, Bandit? Don't eat them. Hey. No. I guess that means it's springtime in the valley. Cool. I noticed all the snow's gone from across the road in the field. Just the odd little bit in the shaded spot, so I like that. It's finally going to warm up. Don't have to wear my big coat anymore. But it's breezy, but it's still nice. Time to get things up and going. Now, I just thought I'd show you the little flowers. Well, I got the drive shaft out of the Jimmy. Wasn't as easy as I thought, because the drive shaft went over top of the springs, and there wasn't enough room from here to get the backing plate through. So I had to cut the shackle on the back, drop it down, and I was able to drag it out. But anyway, it sounds a lot easier than it was. And I'm still trying to recover from a bad back, and I'm yanking on nuts, rear end, just stupid for doing it. But anyway, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? So anyway, here's the rear end. I got it up in jack stands. I'm gonna start grinding at it, well, wire brushing at it, and get her all cleaned up and get her ready for the rear end, going into the Fargo. But I got a couple questions for you guys. Okay, I got this electric connection here. This is coming out of the Jimmy. It's a wire, and it goes back into the backing plate. It comes around here into this gizmo here. I have no idea what this here is, but it fits on this here. I don't know, keeps track of the how many times it goes around or some stupid thing, but this here is geared. I don't know if you can see that or not. And I got one on either side. I have no idea what that is. Okay, here I got one on this side too. And again, I have no idea what it is. I probably don't need it, because I don't even know what it is. And again, like I said, it's out of the 1992 Jimmy 4-wheel drive. I don't know, it's some kind of a sensor or whatever. I have no idea. But anyway, maybe you could shed some light on it. Here is another thing that kind of puzzles me, is this hose here coming out of the rear end, or coming out of the differential. It doesn't go anywhere, it's capped. So that, and it was never, this is the way I took it out. It was, you just hang it up in the frame. So I have no idea what that is. And of course you can see I got to replace this seal. got to get an 1.25 inch socket for my son. He's got all that heavy stuff. And I thought I had to replace the bearings in here because I had some slop. I think this one here is worse. There's a little bit of play here, but Andy explained to me that, Andy Jr., that is, my son, he explained to me that this can always have play because it just, you got a little bit of slop here where you can move your axle in and out for that E-clips or C-clip or U-clip, whatever you want to call it. So I'm not going to change the bearings there. And all this oil here, that's all what I put on there from the WD-40 and every other kind of penetrating oil I got. So anyway, I'm going to sandblast all this or wire brush it. I don't know, whatever works the best. That's what I'm going to do. Anyway, once I get this all done, I'll put her in the Fargo and start with my emergency brake cable. And that's another story. That cable is seized like you wouldn't believe. Here's my emergency brake cable. And you can see all the coating is off it. It's all the rubber coating is off it. I'm just down to that wire that's twisted all around. But that wire is so badly rusted that it's hanging on to the plastic cable inside, and I cannot move it. So what I'm doing, I'm in the process of grinding all that off. And then I'll find some other kind of a protector for this here so it doesn't get snagged or whatever. But you see here where I'm just turning these into little C's, and then I just pull them off with my pliers. But my God, is it ever a lot of work. But you gotta do what you gotta do. And I cannot find an emergency brake cable anywhere at all, whether it be on the internet or at Benson's or Napa. They're just none around. But anyway, I'll clean this one here up, grind her all down, and she's going to be good once I'm done, I guess. So anyway, that's what I'm doing for today, and we'll do something again tomorrow. So anyway, it's just kind of a gloomy, overcast day, but it's not raining. So anyway, I'm going to get this all cleaned up and get her all painted up. I got a brake job to do on it. Get all my emergency brake cable hooked up to it and get her in the Fargo and see what I can do from there. But anyway, we'll be in touch and we'll get back at her again tomorrow.